Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead reading. Thank you for being here as always. I'm going to start the reading off with a couple of crystal cards first. And then we're going to get on to your reading. This is for week commencing the 2nd of June. I hope you've had a great week. Let's get on with this. There we go. There's your first one. Amazonite. And one more please, and thank you for Libra. Nope. And chrysoprase. No, chrysoprase. Chrysoprase. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never seen that one. Oh my God. Talk about perfect combination. You've got Amazonite and it says loosen your grip. This is about you letting go of some feelings, emotions, that feeling of trying to be in charge of everything, trying to organize everything, I assume. And then we've got this chrysoprase, which says allow yourself to receive. And it's like, in order to let go a little bit, yeah, sometimes we can focus a bit too much on something. You just got to go with the flow. And then you'll see things starting to receive. Now, oh my gosh, we're finishing with, and you're probably thinking, why is she already talking about finishing the reading? It's because I've got these Ask and It's Given cards, which is all about exactly that. It's by Abraham Hicks. Well, Esther Hicks, actually. But anyway, let me get on with your reading first, then we'll get to those cards. But I just feel like you've got to go with the flow, Libra. Let's have a look. And things, you know, when you try so hard to do something and then it feels really tough. And as Esther Hicks always says, or Abraham Hicks, if you feel like you're on an upstream, you're going upstream, you're going against the flow of everything, you've got to turn around and go back down. And then things flow in the right direction. Anyway, let's see. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Libra and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the focus for Libra for next week? There we go. Talk about loosen your grip. You've got the 10 of Wands. Oh my goodness, you couldn't make that up. Opportunity, please, and thank you for Libra. 4 of Swords. Chill, Libra, chill. Your challenge, however, is the 9 of Wands. Now, there's a surprise. Now, this position, I used to call it what you don't see coming, but I prefer now to call it what's bubbling under the surface. What's in your subconscious? What are you not perhaps dealing with? Or, you know, what your dreams and aspirations are that you're not actually pursuing. 6 of Swords. Okay. This is all about control here at the moment for me. And final advice and outcome for Libra, please, and thank you. Oh. Okay, we've got the 4 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. Gosh. Libra, you always get 3 of Swords. Anyway, 10 of Wands is what they want you to focus on. Now, your card said loosen your grip and allow yourself to receive. The 10 of Wands is about letting go of burdens. Stop taking everything on. Stop being the martyr and thinking you can do everything. And, you know, whether that's at work, in a relationship, with family, you can see she's come down the mountain there, but she's had to go up and climb that mountain. And it's been jolly hard work. Now she's coming down and she can offload things. And that is what they want you to focus on. Offload, delegate, say no, put boundaries up. 4 of Swords is your opportunity. Yeah, you're shattered. You need to... There's something coming in where you are going, if you do that, you're going to rest, relax and repair. It's going to be so much more less stressful for you. It can mean, you know, maybe you're going on a retreat somewhere. Maybe you're literally going on holiday, because I'm very drawn to the fact they've got their bags packed there. And you know what, for some of us, we just find it really hard to take a break from work, especially. You think, oh my gosh, no, I can't do it then because it's end of month. Well, I can't do it then because so-and-so's off. Chill, Libra. It's your time. 9 of Wands is your challenge. Yes, you can't delegate. Wants to be. I'm not saying you want to be the wounded warrior, because this is the card of the wounded warrior and being absolutely shattered. But the challenge of this card is that you're not putting up boundaries and you're not saying no to things and people. The 6 of Swords is what's bubbling under the surface for you. And this is a need to move on, to think, oh my gosh, I can't keep drowning in this work energy, whatever it is, this relationship. I've got to move on. You've got your advice and outcome. Now, the Three of Swords is as an advice and outcome. Advice card is there. It needs to be a time to heal from this. Now, I believe that Four of Swords, if you can see, as an opportunity, that heart is mended. Yes, it's still got a little line in it, but she's repaired it. Advice and outcome of this is that's healing. There's the healing process there for you. Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is independent working, but I also see this that as an advice card is that you need to stop being distracted by others at work or taken on more of other people's burdens. You need to concentrate on what your goal is and what your own personal goal is. And then it doesn't feel like hard work when you can see an outcome and it's what you want. It doesn't feel such hard work. And then you've got the Four of Cups as your advice and outcome. Advice of this card is, I want to say, stop being negative. I don't think you are being negative. I just feel like you're in a bit of a rut and you need to get out of that, and that you just need a break. And this is all about having a break, whether it's a holiday, whether it's offloading work. I don't know, but it's a very strong message here for you, Libra. Let's have a look. And you know what, when we get these, it can also be a little bit of a warning to you to say, if you don't take a break, you might end up, with some sort of anxiety, with something, because, yeah, I do feel like there's a big warning here for you. 10 of Wands, you're overdoing it, Libra. Clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. And the Four of Wands. So your focus is the home life for next week, yeah? Spend more time at home with friends and family, because the Four of Wands is what that's about. And they're happy to see you. You perhaps haven't been home much lately, or you've perhaps not been engaging with those in the home life, or what gives you that lovely sense of security and stability. You've got the Page of Cups. You need to concentrate on the Page of Cups. Have a bit of fun. Page of Cups is really a dreamy energy. Do stuff that you love, off the cuff. Don't have to plan everything. Don't worry about it. And then you've got the Three of Pentacles as your focus too. Now, maybe there's three people here that, at work even, who you need to offload from. Maybe these are what you need to delegate to. Look, they've got a contract for him there. Maybe your contract at work, you need to be looking at, what are your roles and responsibilities? Maybe you're doing a bit too much and you're thinking, hang on a minute, they're getting paid double what I am, and yet I'm doing more. There's something about letting go, and don't worry about it. Don't think you're letting them down. That, there's a definite advice card there. The focus is go and see people that know this situation, and you need to discuss it with them and bring them on board with it. Now, the Four of Swords is your opportunity. Four of Swords, why are you here? Moon. Oh, Five of Swords. Wow. So you've got two cards in the deck that have got people walking away. Actually, there's three, because you've got the Six of Cups as well. And you've got them both as an opportunity. You've definitely got to let something go. You've also got the Moon card as an opportunity. This is like getting stuff off your chest, telling somebody how you feel. When the moon comes out as a full moon, in reality, if you like, it does make the tides rise, doesn't it? It has a knock-on effect. And water in the tarot are your emotions, and it's like things coming to the surface at last. There's a light to be shone on this. You've got the Five of Swords as an opportunity. As Mel Robbins says, let them. If they're pushing you, they will push you so far, though, that you will say, get on with it. Or maybe there's an opportunity for you to lay those swords down and think, I've got to stop battling with these guys and just go with the flow. And then you've got the 8 of Cups, because you know what? You know it's not serving you, and you need to let go of that. It's not... Cups here are the matters of the heart, people we love, things that we love dear to us. And there's something missing there, although there isn't actually. This is a card of illusion as well, because for me, it makes you think that there's a cup missing there, but there isn't. There are 8 cups there. Now, take that as it resonates. Have you been under an illusion that things that have been fine for a long time, and now it's like, no, there is one missing. There is something that I still, it's not serving me. I need to let it go. And I just think you need a break. 9 of Wands is your challenge. Yeah, you can't. I just feel like you want to do everything for everybody, and you're just wearing yourself out. You can't say no. Why do we have the 9 of Wands for Libra? Clarified by the 7 of Wands. You're dealing with somebody maybe that's a bit defensive. 8 of Pentacles is your challenge, but that's your advice and outcome in the end. Oh, 7 of Swords has popped up. 7 of Swords popped up for Virgo too in this position. And Leo, I think, interestingly. So as a challenge, the 7 of Swords. Funny, isn't it? Because you've got the 5 of Swords as your advice. And to me, that's like, let go, Leo. Let go of those thoughts. Let them, let them have your swords. You walk away from this. And then as a challenge, it's like you've been tiptoeing around them for too long. And you're not being honest with yourself. It can also be that you feel somebody else isn't being very honest with you. And maybe that's got this knock-on effect. You've got the 8 of Pentacles. It's very independent working, but it's like they're getting in the way of your goals. And this is what's stopping you from progressing. You've got the 7 of Wands. It's because again, this is about boundaries. And fighting your boundaries, if you like. But I think that's what's kind of not landed you in this. It's just you've not set boundaries, and you need to start saying, no, I need a break. No, I'm not taking this on. And having some reprieve from it. I also do think we've got the Moon card there, and this is about things coming to the surface. I think that 7 of Swords, there's something there coming to the surface about maybe you being able to be honest with this situation, with your boss, with whoever this is that's just putting too much on you at the moment. You need to know when to stop and let go. And it could be them also, being a bit dishonest with you. The 6 of Swords, though, is what's bubbling away. And it's like, yeah, I just need to move on from this. This is doing my head in. You know that you enjoy being the captain of your own ship. You enjoy being in charge. You love to help. You like to have that control. But you know that that's got to change. You've got to move on, because all that does is it makes the waters more choppy. It makes life harder for you. 6 of Swords, why are you here, please? And thank you for Libra. Got the Sun card. I love this. Oh, the Lovers. For some of you, this is relationship based. And the 3 of Wands. Yeah. You've got bigger, better plans, or you bubbling under the surface. This is where you're thinking, no, especially with that 6 of Swords, it's like maybe you even want to move away, literally want to move away, travel, do something. You got the Lovers. You're considering a relationship in this, or somebody close to your heart. And then you've got the Sun. You know this is a positive move for you, but for some reason, it's still bubbling away and it needs to come to the surface. And maybe that's what that Four of Swords is all about. It's about the moon, something coming to the surface. Now, the Four of Cups, Three of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles as your advice and outcome. The Four of Cups says you've got to change it up because you're stuck in a rut. The Three of Swords is you need to repair. You need time to heal from something. That's a very strong message here. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles, and it's like you've got to look out for yourself a little bit more, Libra. What are your goals and dreams and aspirations? Not theirs. Let's have a look. Eight of Pentacles. Let's just going to do one more on that because we've already got 3 cards out there, and that's just shimmied out. Yeah, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is do your research. Maybe you need to research what you really do want with that Eight of Pentacles. What is your true goal? Be curious about something. Look into it a bit more. Don't take anybody's word for it. Do what you want to do. Maybe there's a message coming through to do with that next week for you, because pages do bring messages and swords are communication. Or maybe you need to speak to somebody. Right, let's see. We're going to finish with these amazing affirmation cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks, which I was explaining about. Now, they have got little messages on the front and then advice on the back. So it's not me being really clever and giving you advice. It's just me reading the card, which is what's lovely about these cards. You can get these. And they're very driven to do with, you know, your vibration and the universe. I only need one. I'm going to go for that one because that one just really shone to me. What is it? It says, in my appreciation, I offer no resistance. In my appreciation, I offer no resistance. The message is, appreciation and self-love are the most important aspects you could ever nurture. Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibrational matches to source energy of anything we have ever written anywhere in the universe. Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibrational matches to source energy of anything we have ever written anywhere in the universe. It's your time, Libra. That is what this is all about. Appreciation of yourself. Take a break. Have a Kit Kat. Anyway, I don't know why I just said that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that resonates. Have a wonderful week and I'll see you next week. Take care, Libra.